collection. I rotate my items from bags, SLGs and shoes daily, but I don't really reach out to these particularly as much, and let's just get started. Very first, as all you can see over here, and I have just done a video on Coco Handles. I do use my Coco Handles, but particularly the larger size, or maybe this, I have not been using as much lately. When I first gotten it, I bought it in a premium with the personal shopper, and this bag has been really gorgeous, and I think that this leather has been very, very durable. It's very grainy, tough leather, so you don't see much of a wear, out of this bag. And size is good, but I find that I would gravitate towards the smaller size, which is the small. This is currently called the medium, or a no name. It's just a Coco handle. But I go for the small size typically because it's really enough for what I need on my daily use basis. So this, in fact, is a little bit too much that I don't really use everything that I carry with me. And my problem is, whenever there is a bigger bag and there is capacity in the bag, I just want to fill the bag up. I can't have the bag like running a bit empty, semi-filled, that kind of vibe. It has to be like filled up somewhat, and I bring a lot of unnecessary stuff that at least I don't need with me when I go in and out. So this is what I have. It's the Coco handle from 2018 Mata Idan season. This is the gold, but it looks a little bit more like, a bit of a bronzy, but it's not too bronze because it's lack of the red that we need in bronze. But it's definitely not like a shiny yellow gold kind of tone, but it's a very beautiful bag. It goes very well with generally most outfits, even in corporate look, because I have been dressed up, dressed down before with this, and simply because I think it's been like a little bit of an older bag in my collection, and I don't reach out to this maybe for that reason. And again, I've been reaching out for my smaller Coco handles, and that's why. So, but nonetheless, I think that this is a beautiful bag, but I just haven't been using. Like probably this year, I've only used once when I filmed the Coco handle video for you guys. So I brought that out with me to do the filming. So I've only used this maybe once or twice this year, by far. Beautiful bag. And next would be this SLG. Instead of talking about this piece, but generally as a long wallet, I have not been reaching out for long wallets pretty much, especially these old-fashioned ones. So this is from Loewe. It's in the, I don't think it's called stone blue. Stone blue is a bit more of the darker grayish tone. This is a bit more of a lighter blue than the stone blue. It has a zipper pocket, but this is a fully leather-lined wallet. I love it because of the color. It's a very pastelic kind of blue and with a very cool tone, and it has the anagram on it, from Loewe, and it's brand new. I think I haven't used it a single time since I've gotten it. It's just sitting from drawers to drawers, and I honestly forgot about this bag. I mean, this wallet, because it's just like in one corner. There are so many items that are just like in a corner, that I have not been reaching out to. And but whenever I come to this, it's just like, it's a full wallet. It's not appealing to me as much. But last time, like maybe 3-4 years ago, I am like fully into long wallets. But ever since I've switched into smaller card holders as my wallet, I have never bought these anymore, and I've sold most of them. I think I only have 2, if not 3 maximum in my collection of such size, like a wallet, of this size. But nonetheless, I think it's beautiful. But I have not reached out to this, at least for this year. I've not been using it simply because it's a long wallet, and I have been using like smaller bags. It doesn't fit into the bags, and I'm just lazy to transfer the cards into all the slots now. Last time it's just like a very happy pastime that I have to pack my cards, receipts, cash, coins, whatever I may need. I just enjoy doing that. It's very therapeutic for me. But now, people change, so not really. So this is my Loewe long wallet. I wouldn't just speak for this piece. I think in general for long wallets, I have not been reaching out for them. Next would be this particular waist pouch. I bought this last year, and I thought, I love white. I think it's beautiful still. I've got a couple of white pieces in my collection, and I've got 3 of these in total in different colors. And I'm not going to pick them all out, I'm just going to take one. But in general, I did use them somewhat, but I think this year I've only used this like once because I've been rotating. And again, this has been like in the corner of, because in my shelf, they're bound to be like I have a very deep width, the most external area of the shelf, I'll reach for those bags, and I will be having like second in line, third in line of the bags that is stacked behind. I never compress those bags, but I just don't have any more rooms for the bags. Some of them have to be on the floor already. So my shelves are all full and it's been stacked this way. And this is basically right behind of the queue. So in order for me to reach out to this bag, I will have to remove the first bag and the second bag. And on the left and right, there are bags, that's like standing next to it also. And I'm just going to make sure that they don't collapse or, just gets in the way. And then in order for me to reach out to this and use it, and after retrieving this bag, I would have to place my two other handbags back into position. So it's a chore to me now, like especially I don't have to move, during COVID, we are all busy and my kids, my mom. It's really a chore that I would go in and pick the bags out. I'm just being lazy. So therefore, I have not reached out to all the bags that has been sitting in the last row for all shelves, or even the second row sometimes. But of course, obviously, you will be reaching out more for the bags that's on the first row. And of course, I will sometimes change the positions, like which bags I would prefer to use more. I'll just put them in the first row, then the second, then the third. So this has been like in the second and the third row, and sometimes it's just, because it's just a little small, it's just right in between, I don't really get to see. I've forgotten about this bag, to be honest. So I realized that it's only now I'm packing my wardrobe. These are the few that they've been, typically they're the ones that's in the second or the third row, and in some corners that sometimes I forgot about it. I would say this is a very good size. The leather is like a crumpled leather, is very durable. It's not like the, easy to have a color transfer. That sort is a very hard wearing leathers and shining gold hardware. You can see my stickers is still on, and it fits quite a lot. Like if you use like a mobile phone, card holders, lippies, keys, it fits a lot for its size. And waist pouch now, I think that's in a very good pricing that I've gotten previously. Now with all the price increase, the prices are like crazy. So I would say that, in terms of a waist pouch, of course it's more expensive than Louis Vuitton, for sure. This is Chanel and it's a leather piece, but in the Chanel family, I would say that definitely is still a pretty good piece in terms of the quality of leather. It's very hard wearing. The white and the gold goes very nicely. That's why I bought it, and I love it, but I just did not use it because, well, first of all, I do have another two colors. It's just at the corner. I honestly forgot about this bag until unpacking my wardrobe, for decluttering and sort. So I found this. Next would be this little SLG from Louis Vuitton. It used to be like a little pencil case or sort. It's a pretty old school piece. I have my stuffing on the inside. It's in brushed gold hardware. I'm pretty sure we don't have this anymore, and we are able to open this up. It's like you could attach it somewhere in the bag or so, but I use it this way. I haven't been using this for a long time. In the past, I keep like a bit of like knickknacks here and there, and I think most of the time it has been sitting on my shelf. Again, it's in a corner area of my drawer, and I forgot about this piece obviously, and whenever I look into it, I thought it's a very classic piece, whereby you don't have this anymore. It's my leather patinaed very well, very honeyed. I don't really have like water stains or marks, that kind of thing. Everything is good. So it's a bit like a collector piece, but I never ever use it for the past 2-3 years at all. Maybe once, and I just thought of just keeping it because since I've got some of the SLGs to use, but nonetheless, it's a very classic piece and gorgeous. And next would be this bag. It's my Business Affinity backpack. It's in a very gorgeous emerald green or dark green. When I saw this, I was looking at the Business Affinity and the crossbody, the top handle bag, and they do not have a brand new piece. It was like the last piece, and they do have a brand new for this. So this is like the brand new piece from the store, and I checked it, and of course I don't really have a backpack at that time. Not from Chanel, maybe one, the Urban Spirit. So this draws my attention. So I've gotten 3 Business Affinity in total. One white and one this, another dark blue. So this I would say is a very, very beautiful piece. And I've gotten many compliments whenever I wear it. But again, especially for this year, I've not been carrying backpacks with me. I've been staying home. And I think that's one of the main reasons that I have not been carrying this bag. But in general, I have not been a backpack person at all altogether since a kid. I always have, you know, totes and big totes. So I bought this simply because it's just so pretty of how it looks like. And this green, it's instead of getting like a dark color black, like we all say that black is a safe color, but it's a little boring honestly. But when you have this like a dark color bag, whereby it's dark enough to be in a category of like maybe a black, but it's not a black color, and it goes so well in contrast with this gold hardware. It's honestly very, very beautiful, and that's one of the main reasons I bought it. I was just smitten, you know, with this color. When I first saw it, I was in an immediate yes. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, this color is just so pretty, and I just jumped on it. It's pretty brand new. Like some bags are really, you know, slouching here a lot, or you know, crumple or overstretch. I did not. So they are back. Basically, it's like lightly slouched because it's been sitting in the cabinets, you know, for about a year, and it's generally pretty pristine. I wouldn't say brand new because I did use this like a couple of times last year, but this year, ever since, I have never once used this because I have not been reaching out for backpacks. And nonetheless, it's a beautiful piece. I would say I've never used this pocket, maybe once like for a credit card. Let me show you quickly on the interior, and I have it stuffed. So this is like how it looks like, and this has been pretty easy. Everything is just pretty good, but I'm not a backpack person. This is just a beautiful piece to have in collection. Yeah, so that's that. So. And next, let's move on to a footwear. This is my Fendi shoes, and I think I have enough shoes. I don't think I have like 200 pairs of shoes, but I do have quite a wide collection of shoes. And most of them are espadrilles or slides. I just go for these two styles. I realize that I don't have much of a heels, so the rest are all espadrilles from all labels. I have them in tweed, I have them mainly in lambskin, some calfskin, some canvases. I have a lot of slides, I have a lot of sandals, and I do have a couple of shoes. So these are, and even when I go for meetings, I do put on my sandals, you know, or sometimes my kitten heels, but I have not been putting on heels for like 5-6 years, except for like dinners and, you know, here and there, and I have my partners with me and I can grapple with them. But most of the time, I don't really wear them, especially because I do, you know, move on with my kids, and these are just so easy, so fuss-free to just wear it. But this particularly, I would say that the leather is very good quality, very sturdy. I would show it to you, and I do get blisters, so whenever I wear this, I would have to you know, put on a plaster on behind around my heel area, and then I'll just wear it. Else, I would definitely within the 1 hour I would have blisters, because, or perhaps ankle stockings, that would help. But generally, if I don't, or if I just, you know, put this on, I do get blisters, so it's just very painful every time I wear this. It goes same with my Louis Vuitton. 2 pairs of my Louis Vuitton, about the same, and leather color, pretty much the same. It's torturous. It's just torturous. So I would just recommend go for espadrilles, you know, particularly Chanel and Gucci. They have pretty comfortable, you know, espadrilles around. And some slides, I love my slides from Dior because they're just so classic, so comfortable, although they are really loud to walk in, especially if you're going down the stairs. But other than that, I think it's just one of the perfect sandals you can find, and I enjoy it. So that's that. I don't wear this simply because it's painful. Whenever I look at this, I'll be like, oh my god, it's really a pain. And but it's so pretty. I mean, I don't mind wearing it again, because it goes very well with, you know, some outfits. It's very beautiful looking, but it's really a pain. There we go. And let's move on to my last 2 items I would pick up would be this Lindy. I've bought this, well, typically when I shopped with Ms last time, it would be from a local boutique and from a white glove service, whereby you do have to pay a premium and you're allowed to choose like what exact colors you may want. I mean, most of the time, if you go for like the very classic colors, it's pretty much, you know, out of stock, or you just have to wait a little longer. But the white gloves will be able to get it for you because they go worldwide and to the boutiques, and they're able to get stuff. So if there was a particular size and color that I wanted with the hardware, I would go to them. Else I would be waiting in the boutique, but boutique would just have to wait a little bit of a time. It's not too long, but You just have to wait. So this is my Lindy 26 in gold hardware, as you can see. I've bought this, I think when I first bought it, I did use it a couple of times, but ever since, I just find, as I've mentioned before, I do find that, you know, Hermes in general, the leather is good, beautiful, etc. But I find it just plain leather. I very much prefer to, you know, bring this out if I want to pick one. So, but of course they're very different back. This leather is just so comfortable on the shoulder, but it's a bit too plain for my liking, and I prefer things like this, you know, just a bit more designs, chevrons or quilts on the bag. I find that it gives a bit more, you know, synergy and vibe into the bag. So not that I don't like it, but I just didn't use it for this year at least. I've never once used it, and it's definitely in the second row I remembered on the shelf in a corner, and I have forgotten about this. So what a pity. I did consider letting this go, and we'll see how it goes, but yeah, let's just sit on the thought. So this is it that we have. And last, I would say this is the champion, because I totally forgot about this particular piece. It has been in the box, and this is none other than my Chanel clutch. And I would say that this is a very classic looking, as you all can see. Now take a look at this shape. Currently they have clutches from Chanel from season to season. They have it in like a very straight rectangular kind of shape, and they have a flat. The flat ends around the mid area of the whole clutch. This, if you can see, goes all the way to the bottom. So it's like a very tall cover right here, and the size and the shape is a little bit like a trapezium. Look at the back, it has a very beautiful slip pocket. It's very wide. Any phone goes inside. Mine is in gold hardware, and they have this particular strap. I would say that for now, all the clutches are really meant to be like for clutches only, whereby these are like the older versions, and they made it so much more versatile. So it's like a clutch if you want to have it on the inside, or you can just use this like a bit of a shoulder bag, you know, whatnot. It's very classic looking, and I did not use this simply because it was in a box and it was in a corner of one area, because I'm doing some decluttering, where I'm moving, we're shifting, and I don't want to bring all the bags. If I'm not using all these bags, I would maybe let it go, so that I don't have to carry all these boxes, you know, and then at the same time I'm not using it. So I'm doing all the filtering. So this is what it looks on the inside. It's a very roomy space we have, but I really like this. When I saw this, I was very delightfully surprised, because I did consider to buy the clutch, but I remember that I do have something like that, and it wasn't really on my mind of getting a clutch, so I did not really sit on the idea too much. And then only like 2 days ago, I did, you know, while doing a decluttering and packing, and I saw this, and I was just surprised. So I have my items like, you know, on the shelf in the second, third row that I've not been using. Some of them will be in the box, and I've just discovered, I actually discovered a couple of more little old pieces like these smaller bags, but I don't want to, you know, just jam the whole video into all that. Right, so that's it I have for my least used item, and I'm definitely going to declutter some of them. I'm just sitting on which one do I really want to let go, the Coco Handles or whatsoever, those that I've not been using, and we'll see. And probably there would be a vlog sale coming down the road, maybe in this month, maybe 1 or 2 weeks time, I'm not sure. But I'll also be doing a Coco Handle review. Some of you guys have asked me about the leather wear and tear. Do I have to baby it and whatnot? So that will probably be in the next video. So do stay tuned, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!